Hello, hello, welcome back. Essentially, I'm kind of taking a quick, maybe a very quick program into multi-parts. So, um, let's see what we got to do next. Okay, so we end the game. We want to be able to reset it. We don't care about scoring for now. Maybe we're gonna add the score somewhere here, or that may be one of your tasks to do. Right now that you're shown how to include all these linear layouts, you can add additional things. If I'm talking too fast, please play the video at 0.5x. I don't mind. Um, and then if I'm talking too slowly, of course, you can play it at 2.5x if you want. So next, when I click on the restart button, I want to be able to, oh, okay, I want to reset these. So I'm gonna remind myself what I call the button, or actually, I'll just create a button down here. Let's add a comment for it. Restart button logic. So I'm gonna create a reference to my button. I'll just call it restart button, which is going to be a button. And then remember, it's find view. Wait, sorry, that's an equal sign. Find view by ID r dot ID dot button. Looks like by default, it gives it an ID of button. So same thing though, in terms of the on-click listener. You're familiar with it because you copy pasted 20 of them. So here. At this point, if I'm trying to reset, I want to remove all of these images on there. So to remove the images, I think we could just set the drawable image to null, null for nothing. So I can do img1 dot set image drawable to null. So I'm gonna quickly test that here. So if I activate the first one and I do reset, you can see that it resets. But I want to do it for all of them. Right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, let's see if I can play all 9 of them and then reset. Yes, perfect. So now we gotta figure out the logic for like, okay, who wins what? The question is, well, the fact that we're not really using a two-dimensional array actually will make this a little bit harder. And so that may be something else that we gotta do later. So, um, or I may leave it to the advanced students to try to figure out because at this point, that's a little bit way more coding than I really want to introduce to some of our beginners. Um, so I could have an optional video perhaps for it. But what we can do though, so what we can ask you to do for the next one is, hey, what if you add a score over here or a text box that says just like who the winner is, or the current status. So in the beginning, start the game or something, and then as they're clicking and clicking, once you've clicked all 9 of them, maybe it'll say something like the results, which are some of our advanced programmers can figure out how to somehow get that into code. I know Kotlin looks a little bit different, but if you have a good or decent foundation coding, what you can do is you can always go, okay, what does a two-dimensional array looks like in Kotlin? What does a for loop and a nested for loop look like in Kotlin? That's something that you want to practice how to do anyway. But there's the reset button.